welcome. Thank you, but I won't stop. Welcome to the Bass Guy Show. My name is Bass Guy. I'm a 44-year-old man, and this is my little rinky-dinky internet show. Proudly wearing Strange Adventures t-shirt from Halifax, a really amazing comic store, where I actually went in there to go check out the Frankie McDonald action figures. Who is Frankie McDonald? Well, you're going to be hearing from him in about 10 minutes with the weather live. So welcome to the Bass Guy Show, everybody. This is my one-man internet show. Welcome to the show. Let's welcome all the live guests who are in the room. Let's welcome Zeppelin from Texas is watching live. Welcome, Lynn. Hope you're well. Always good to see you. I'd like to welcome Danny Galley from San Diego in the room. And all the way from Philadelphia, one of my favorite human beings on the planet Earth, we have Dwayne Rammer. Coach Ray is here. Welcome, Coach Ray. And there's more. We have Osvaldo Villafane from Puerto Rico. We have people from all over the world. You see, there's this thing called the internet. And my friend Billy tells me that it's going to be huge once it catches on. We have 5G coming soon, everybody, so you'll be able to just, once 5G rolls out, you'll be able to cook hot dogs on the street. You just hold them up in the air, and the microwaves will cook your hot dogs. And you'll be able to use Skype at the same time. Hello to Michael P. Mahone. Mike the Can Man from Boston is here. Welcome to the show, everybody. My name's Bass Guy. This is episode 1109 of the Bass Guy Show. We're going to do a short jam right now. Frankie's going to call in with the weather. And then we're also going to do a few tunes. I'm going to feature one of my songs today so that you can hear the music that I do. And we're going to take a look at the Bass Guy Show 4 years ago today. 4 years ago today. 2015, when we first started off, we had themes. Larry, can you just turn off all the frickin' sound effects, you idiot? Go sleep on the roof again. Sorry about that. The producer's kind of getting in the way of the show. Hey, everybody. I feel fine. Just stupider lately. Oh, that's an appropriate word, stupider. You want to learn more or help out, you can always, help out there on bassguyshow.com. Other ways of helping are by subscribing. You're here on YouTube, so hit that subscription button and give us a thumbs up on the video if you like it. So let's start off with some music. If we look out the window here, you can see it's a beautiful day. Pete's Pond, I remember that, Dwayne. That's right, we used to have theme weeks every week, and one of the themes was Pete's Pond in Botswana, Africa, and they have webcams set up, and we used to go in and look at the animals, and we gave them names and stuff, and it was fun. Looking at my weather gizmometer, it says it's 27 degrees Celsius in the room, and it's 50% humidity, so it's just between the comfort zone and the wet zone. We're going to start off a song here called All Blues, which is usually in 3/4 or 6/8, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6, and we're going to try this. I'm getting some distortion here. I think my speaker's broken, actually. This is a Miles Davis composition, and when Miles did this music, he had the charts written out. I think the musicians went in the studio, they recorded the whole thing in almost one take in one day, and the chord charts are just a suggestion in music. You're supposed to just have a bit of fun with it. So we're going to change this to 11. So it's going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5, and then start over again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. It's true, Dwayne is saying most rock is in 4/4. So this song's in 11. This part's in 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. to 6. Back to 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now you know how to jam in 11. So all we need is some drums, and then Frankie will call in. So thanks for watching the show, everybody. Stick around. We're going to have show and tell. We're going to look at the Bass Guy show 5 years ago today, which will be embarrassing. We're going to do the weather with Frankie McDonald. Right now, we're going to play some drums. You're watching episode 1109 of the Bass Guy show. And I'd like to thank all the tippers. We had 4 tippers this month. And we had a little surprise this morning, which I'm going to talk about later. But we're actually, in the last 5 years that we've done the show, we're at an all-time low as far as trying to pay the internet bill, but we're getting there. And I want to thank Osvaldo Villafane, Stefan in Slovakia, and Zeppelin. And I want to thank Teddy Ruxpin especially, and Van Goat. I love you guys. Looping is fun. It's hard to do though, you gotta get it right the first time or you mess up the whole thing. So some announcements. I'm changing internet provider. I forgot to turn on Skype, so Frankie's probably waiting to call in. So I'm turning on my Skype now. We did our whole show for 4 years on the lowest internet possible, and about 6 months ago, we moved up to higher broadband. But now a new internet provider has come to me and offered for the same price. You can see it's probably slowing down right now. They've offered me for the same price, much higher upload and download speed. So upload is important when you do live streaming. You only need technically 6 megabytes per second. I have 60 upload right now, and we're going to be upgrading on the 21st of September to 900 upload and 1.5 gigabyte download. Huge speed. So when Frankie calls, the main purpose is so that when Frankie calls in or someone Skypes in, it doesn't slow down the computer and I'm able to do other things at the same time. So we're going to be going from 60. We started at 9 megabyte upload for 4 years, and then the last year we went up to 60, and now we're going to go up to 900. So that should be fun. It's costing a lot. We have to pay a fee and all this stuff, but we're trying to deliver a good product here for you to enjoy. Welcome to the Bass Guy Cafe, where we hang out, talk crap, have jokes, have fun. People come in often and tell me what to do, and we have fun and we swear and stuff. So I'm feeling a little loopy right now, says Danny. As Villofane says, he can't wait to cook in 5G.
Be prepared. Make sure every winter boots, winter jackets, hats, and gloves, scarves, and ski pants is ready. Order your pizzas and order your Chinese food. Buy cakes and Pepsi, buy cakes and Coke. Make sure that your furnace is ready and turn on your furnace to keep those warm. Drink lots of green tea, white tea, red tea. Drink lots of green tea to keep you warm. Make sure up here, shovels, snow plows, snow blowers, and salt trucks are ready as well.
Frankie McDonald, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing great so far. Right now, the GoFundMe is up to $2,210 USD.
That's amazing. I haven't had a chance to introduce it today. We're a little bit behind. We have your friend Drew Wonderling. Your friend Drew is here, Frankie.
Hi, Drew. I'm doing great so far.
So the GoFundMe, we've started a GoFundMe for Frankie McDonald, who's been doing weather reports for over a decade, and we're raising funds to get a MSI. Can you tell me about the laptop computer, Frankie?
Yes, the 64 gigs of RAM is MSI Titan GT76. It's a 64 gigs of RAM. It has a terabyte hard drive and a solid state drive. It has Intel Core i9 processor.
Amazing. I'm going to put up a link right now for all the people who are watching live right now on YouTube. Even the replay viewers, if you look at the live chat, you should be able to see it. I'm putting up a link here, and we're raising funds for Frankie to get this amazing tool that I'm sure you can use for your weather reports, for doing weather modeling and stuff like that, Frankie.
Yeah, I'm doing great so far. The Hurricane Dorian's losing speed, and they're slowing the direction down. It's delayed to hit Florida until Tuesday, September 3rd.
Yeah, Hurricane Dorian. There's a...
We got the upper level low moved away, and another upper level low is going to move in.
Okay, there's a music joke. It's too early for jokes, but the word Dorian comes from, it's Greek, and it's the second mode of the major scale, Dorian minor. Santana used Dorian a lot in his sound, and they're saying if D minor Dorian... sorry, it's the wrong joke. I'm talking about the G7 summit. Sorry, wrong joke. It's not a joke at all. Oh my goodness. Tell us about the G7 summit. English.
G7 summit. That means the 7 world leaders are going away. Canadian Prime Minister is going away too.
There's a joke out there that they're saying that the G7 summit will resolve to C major. It's a really nerdy music joke, and I got it confused with Hurricane Dorian, which is a minor mode. So there's also minor things going out. What can people do in Florida to protect themselves? We have some friends out there from the show.
Stay away from the beaches and don't go near the shores. There are definitely going to be major technical difficulties down Florida because of hurricane.
They get bad weather every hurricane season, don't they?
That means a weather model was in my area, Mary Ridge. They had a major technical difficulties. The new radar will be completed on September 25th.
You know I love you, everybody. I'm just joking. Frankie, it seems like people go and live in beautiful, nice places, but a lot of these beautiful, nice places have extreme weather or earthquakes.
Yes, they do. Because they get earthquakes in California shaking and things like that, doing a lot of damage.
And before the storm comes, everybody goes to the store, and I've heard that they're out of gas and they're out of water, and everyone's preparing so much that there's nothing left in the stores.
In Florida, all those groceries stores getting pretty empty in Florida because of the hurricane.
We have our friend Osvaldo Villafane here, who's a good friend of the show. He's saying, tell me about it. He has really bad weather in Puerto Rico too, Frankie.
Yes, it's really bad, just like Hurricane Maria in 2017 did a lot of damage.
But it's hitting everywhere. It's hit my town of St. Anne's in Montreal. We had major, major flooding 2 years in a row. We never had that before.
And definitely, because of global climate change happening, we're burning a lot of fossil fuels in China, Russia, Vietnam, Laos, and all those Eastern Hemisphere countries.
I think we need to start like a Facebook group and get everyone to paint the roofs white. All the roofs should be painted white. It'll cool down the temperature of the earth.
Yes, they have to paint the roofs white just like European countries. All those Eastern Hemisphere countries, they're not interested in that, like China, Vietnam, Laos, and Thailand, and those places.
And things like small things that we have to notice, like the bee population going down, the tick population has gone up. Someone told me that ticks are around everywhere because chickens and other things would eat ticks, but we've destroyed everything, so insects like ticks are thriving now.
And that means the animal population's going up too.
So I noticed that when I went camping, Frankie, of course I was in the forest and it was really cool. And when I came back to the city, it was super, super hot. So you notice the difference.
Burning a lot of forest fires in Amazon rainforest and things like that. It was really bad in Amazon, really bad in Africa, really bad in Siberia.
Or I know, Frankie, what if we stop having an air conditioner in every single room, a massive fridge,
Then it'll plant food out, then it'll save the rainforest.
And everyone's driving their own car and has the 4 air conditioners in every room, and the house is huge. It's like, no wonder.
That means that they have to replace with electric cars.
People need to consume less. Go move in a little tiny apartment, save all your money, and buy a gold suit or something instead of having a huge house that destroys the world.
It's like a plane. That's why they got public transportation.
I have no idea what I'm talking about, Frankie. That's why I'm talking to you. You're at the Mayflower Mall and you're doing your shift today, right?
Yes. My shift ends at 3 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time.
I'm wearing my Strange Adventures t-shirt, Frankie.
Yes, you went there in Bremerton last year on his way back from my book signing.
That's right. I went to go meet Frankie McDonald. So if you want to help Frankie McDonald and his laptop fund, he's been entertaining the world for 10 years. And
wait a minute. They got an MSI GT76 on eBay as well.
You know what I'm going to do right now, Frankie? I've never done this before. It might slow down the feed, but I'm going to go onto my internet and I want to screenshot what D-Rex said. Can you tell us what the guy D-Rex said and who he is?
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, and D-Rex, he's a famous radio personality, and he retweeted the GoFundMe thing, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He's a really nice guy.
Let me see if I can find it here. I love what he said. He nailed he hammered the nail on the head, or whatever the expression is. And I'm trying to find it. Here it is, D-Rex. I'll just put it here and see if we can get it to work over Frankie's thing. No, it's not. Well, I'm going to move Frankie's thing for a while. So we have... Here's what D-Rex said. This is the D-Rex guy. And he said, this is very, very true. He said, for every radio DJ, TV host, or producer that has ever used Frankie McDonald's weather content on their own show, you need to throw in at least $10 towards his new laptop. We've all benefited from his work, so it's only fitting that we should give back, donate here. And that's what DJ Rex said, Frankie.
That's what D-Rex said.
Yeah, he's saying, and it's true. I was doing, see, the computer's slowing down, Frankie, I just got a warning from my software. I'm moving over to stronger internet soon, Frankie. Again.
Yeah.
We're gonna have 900 upload and 1.5 gig download by the end of September.
Yes.
I was doing a gig and a musician said, "Oh, I know that Frankie McDonald guy. I hear him on the radio every Friday." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm listening to this French radio station in Montreal, and every Friday they play Frankie McDonald's weather reports."
People in Montreal know me because of that.
Yeah, so people should chip in. And it's we have Drew here saying, "Frankie, how are you doing today?"
I'm doing great, Drew, so far.
What did you have for your lunch today, Frankie?
East Side Mario's Pizza.
Sausage and pepperoni?
Yeah, and bacon.
And there's not many movies out right now, is there?
Spider-Man Far From Home Extended.
How many Spider-Man movies can you make? What are you going to do with the rest of your day today? Oh, so when this happens, it's because Frankie's getting another call in. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of buttons and computers. It's complicated and it's hard for me to focus. And some days I do better than others. But right now, my computer says no. It's not working very well. I've been pushing it too hard. And people are calling Frankie because he's so popular that his phone rings all the time. And
Spider-Man Far From Home Extended Cuts coming tonight.
What's it like being so famous, Frankie?
I like it being so famous.
And you're going to be on the radio soon. Can you tell us about that?
That means I'm going to be on the radio soon. And just like Rob and Slim shared the link to GoFundMe.
You were on the Rob and Slim show for their comeback show this week. They were off on holiday for a few months.
Okay, the Rob and Slim shared the link as well.
And how did it go on the Rob and Slim show?
It went great.
Amazing. And you did a rap with the rapper Driz, right?
Yes, he's a nice guy.
He's a great guy. They're good guys at the Rob and Slim show. So you're going to be on the Debaters on September 28th.
1:30 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time.
Okay. There's
CBS
some kids.
Radio.
Look at this. There's some kids driving out. Well, it's a worker, actually. Any tips on driving, Frankie? Like, this guy's skidding around the corner going super fast.
You have to follow the rules of the road.
You do. Over here in Montreal, the stop sign is just a suggestion, basically. So.
Arrête is stopped in Montreal.
Yeah, arrête is the stop sign in Montreal. That's right. So, Frankie, what are you going to do with the rest of your weekend?
I'll go for walking, things like that. This is a long weekend, both Canada and the United States. That means they're definitely going to be Base Guy show on Labor Day.
Oh, Labor Day is this Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Base Guy and Frankie McDonald don't take holidays. We just work on every holiday. In fact, Frankie, you brought to my attention that I'm going to be working on Christmas Day this year.
Yeah.
So, if you're not doing anything on Christmas,
And what about New Year's Day?
maybe the families could all sit around the Christmas tree and watch the Base Guy show. And New Year's Day as well, we're going to be on too, right?
Yes.
Amazing. Well, thank you for calling in, Frankie. Will you call in on Friday?
Yes, I'm Frankie McDonald. You're listening to Base Guy Radio Show.
Be prepared. Make sure you're with the boots, put your jacket, jacket, gloves, straps, ski pants is ready. Order your pizzas and order your Chinese food. Buy cases of Pepsi, buy cases of Coke. Make sure your furnace is ready. Turn on your furnace to keep those warm. Drink lots of green tea, white tea, red tea. Drink lots of green tea to keep you warm. Make sure your shovels, snow plows, snow blowers, salt trucks are. This is Frankie McDowell, my own TV station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Here's my update for Hurricane Dorian. It's now headed towards Florida on Sunday, September 1st, 2019. It's now going to bring up to 30 plus millimeters of rain or more. It's going to bring a lot of winds and very strong winds and heavy rain, especially east coast of Florida, including Jupiter, Florida, St. Augustine, Florida, Tampa, Florida, and Jacksonville, Florida, including Daytona Beach, Florida. It's going to bring very strong winds and heavy rain, including Fort Lauderdale, Miami. It's going to bring rough surfs on the west coast of Florida. It's going to bring a lot of rain. Winds are going to be very strong. That's going to cause big waves crashing on beaches and shores in Florida. It's going to bring very strong winds, a lot of rain, pretty strong winds in Florida. It's going to knock out power. It's going to bring down power lines and snap a tree branches in half. It's going to bring a lot of rain in the state of Florida, especially on the east coast of Florida. There will be big waves crashing on beaches and shores in Florida. It's going to bring heavy downpours, wind-driven rain, sideways rain, and may do some damage to the buildings as well. People in Florida, be prepared. Have your rubber boots ready, have your raincoats ready, have your raincoats ready. When you go outside, wear your rubber boots ready, raincoats to keep it dry. Make sure to order your pizzas and order your Chinese food, buy cases of Pepsi, buy cases of Coke. Make sure if your Samsung Galaxy charge, Samsung Galaxy smartphone charge, Samsung Galaxy tablet charge, smartphone, cell phones, laptops, tablet charge, have your 3G, 4G internet ready. Make sure to stay away from the beaches and don't go near shores. When the hurricane gets bad, stay indoors and don't go outside. Make sure you have emergency kits, medical kits, flashlights, candles, extra batteries, generators, battery operated lanterns, and bottled water ready as well. For people living in Florida, including Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and Miami, Florida as well. If everybody living in Florida, be prepared for Hurricane Dorian on Sunday, September 1st, 2019. Take care, stay safe. Don't get caught in a hurricane. Stay, drive safe.
legend of the phoenix all ends with beginnings, keeps the planets spinning, force of love beginning, 'cause we've come too far to forget who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. Up all night to the sun, up all night for good fun, up all night to get some, up all night to get lucky, up all night to the sun, up all night to get some, up all night for good fun. The present has no ribbon, gift that keeps on giving. What is this that I'm feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm with it. 'Cause we've come too far to forget who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. Cause we've come too far to forget who we are.
Show and tell is what we're gonna do. It might be old to him, but new to you. And it doesn't even matter if you've seen it before. Bass guy, show and tell. Show and tell.
Okay, kids, gather around. That was I was finding it hard to get into the song. I needed more time to prepare my equipment. It's been a bit of a rough last couple of days getting. It's hard when you do 8 million shows to make every show work. So if one or two of the 300 buttons go wrong, it's hard to get. So I wasn't feeling it, and then I looked at my phone here, and well, anyway, you're watching the Bass Guy Show. We're now in black and white and in color. We're looking out at Montreal. Outside right now, Montreal, Canada. Let me know where you are in the world. We've been on the show for 5 years, so for Show and Tell today, we're going to look at the show 4 years ago, one of the earlier recordings. We had themes back to school week. And out of the 5 years that we've been doing the show has improved more, the quality, the internet, everything. We've been putting more time and effort into the show. But I'm changing. I'm trying to do things to not waste money. I'm getting rid of one of the website providers that we have. We're building a new website, which is coming out soon. So that'll be exciting new news. I've got rid of Netflix. I've got rid of my old website. I'm trying to save money because we're spending more than we're making, and this is the lowest amount of support we ever had. It was in August 2019, this month. And so I'm trying to change things or do things to make it, not quit. And I was ready to quit, and then just at the last second, people like Lynn and Osvaldo Villafane and now Teddy Ruxpin came along and gave a kind donation. Our main goal is to pay the internet bill. I took away the tip gimmick, I took away a whole bunch of stuff, and when I do that, then all of a sudden the show just falls flat on its face, and then you're going to see me do shows where I'm like, hey everybody, how's it going? I'm going to play a song now, I need a carrot in front of my nose, so I enjoy the adventure, I enjoy the challenge, but sometimes the show falls short on views and support and things like that. I'm not talking to the people who are here or who do help. Just saying that it's a thing, and if I don't talk about it, we don't have sponsorship, we don't have adverts, we don't have a ticket you have to pay. It's just free all the time, like the Frankie McDonald thing that we're doing. He's been doing that for 10 years, you know, and people are using his content around the world. So I'm going to shut up. It's time to go back to school. This should be fun and embarrassing. Here's a look at the Bass Guy show 4 years ago today, or almost today. Let's look back in time. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Welcome. It feels like we've been away for like 1,000 years. Thank you. Settle down, class, please. Okay. Thank you. Please. Larry, can you put on the other camera? Thank you. Please stop, please. Okay. Children, gather around. Get your school books. I know you're excited to be back at school today. We get to relive our childhood, youth through the Bass Guy show. I'm asking all students, urging them to complete this week's homework. I want you to read Lord of the Flies. I want you to read. I want you to learn how to speak like Bass Guy. I want you to learn how to cook Lord of the Fries. Okay, Lord of the Flies, a great book. Little piggy spectacles there on the front cover. So that's this week's project. Welcome to the class. Please find a seat. Gather around. Everything's under control. How's it going, everybody? I can see the board. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Testing 1 2 check. Hello, can you hear me? Students, sit down. Hey, you at the back there, behave. I was like the worst kid in school. I was like the kid from hell. All good. Okay, good. Well, welcome to the Bass Guy show. As you can see, it's back to school week. So welcome back to school, everybody. Find a nice quiet corner. This is like induction day, so there's no stress, you know, just everyone's relaxing. Hello to everybody in the audience here, in class, sorry. Hello to Jeeve Stones, to Tomalosh, up a ladder guy.
I am your substitute teacher, Miss 12 Hour.
Wow, even Miss 12 Hour, your substitute teacher forgives you. So you're not Dave Hawking, you're Gary Hawking. Is that 1 R? It's 1 R, isn't it? Larry, why did you put up 2 R's? I mean, come on, who are these people? Wow, Gary Hawking. Well,
I would like to say thank you to Sand Monster. Holding my package securely is of the utmost importance to the future of the Bass Guy show, the internet, and the very fabric of time and space itself.
Wow.
I wish I could explain. It will all make sense in time.
Well,
I must go now.
starting tomorrow. And on Friday we have the Bass Gang yearbook. Send in your basses, Send in your best school photo via Twitter or email. Submit before picture day this Friday. So there's that as well. So see, when I said we have a lot of activities lined up for you, I wasn't lying. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So, from me to you.
Show and tell is what we're gonna do. It might be old to him, but new to you. And it doesn't even matter if you've seen it before. Bass Guy, show and tell. Show and tell.
So there we go with show and tell. I hope you enjoyed that. Welcome to the world famous Billy D is here. Billy says I'm a horrible human being. That's not true, Billy. You're just a hard worker. And it's the middle of the day, so on a Friday. That was show and tell. We were taking a look at the Bass Guy show 4 years ago today. You looked so young or the same, I don't know. So we're always trying things. Often people say, you should try this, you should do that. And we've tried everything, and we still are trying everything. And our main goal is to be here, basically, and to provide a place for people to hang out and have fun and whatnot. 5 years is a long time. We made shirts. Sock Cop, who just had a baby. Well, he didn't, but his partner did. He actually made these shirts with the help of Sloppy. Made the logo, the original logo. And these were a limited edition of shirts. I think only about 40 of them were made. and the Bass Gang purchased them, and we had a game and raffle and stuff. We're always trying to find ways to. So these shirts were hand printed in an old-fashioned press, and you can see it says Concert Window. Now, Concert Window is where I started live streaming, and they've been on the air for 10 years. And unfortunately, Concert Window is coming to a close the next month. They're closing their doors. They're shutting down their business. So things are tough all over, aren't they? Things are tough all over. And, we got to help each other and support each other. That's why we're trying to do the Frankie... 1 second, just a second. There's someone at my window. 1 second. Apologize about that. Trying to do the show and the frickin' dinosaurs are fighting outside. Welcome to the Bass Guy Show. You're watching episode 1109. We did All Blues by Miles Davis. Then we had The Weather with Frankie McDonald. And then we did our show and tell where we showed you the Bass Guy Show many years ago. So I hope you enjoyed that. We have a new segment coming up. Thank you, Osvaldo Villafane, Lynn, everybody being here. Thank you for that. I totally appreciate it. And we're going to do a new thing now. I'm going to put up a link, but go to the link, but please don't play it. Just save it or whatever. It's funny. I went to my music site and I got stats, and I looked at how many people listened to my music this week, and it said 0. Reminds me of my bank account. So, we have more stuff coming up. We're switching internet again. So, I'm trying to hold it together. I'm trying to be nice and happy, and I'm trying to play music. So we have a new feature here now called Song of the Day. I'm going to talk about a song that I wrote and recorded. This one is an original piece. And, we have a telephone call coming in now, so we'll take that. Hello, you're live on the Bass Guy Show. Who do we have the pleasure of talking to today?
This would be Danny Galley. Hello, Bass.
Danny Galley from San Diego, a good friend and supporter of the show. How's it going, Danny?
It's going okay. How you doing?
Good. I see your posts online. I'm just like you, Danny. I'm busy and I'm running around. I don't think musicians have time to watch other musicians. They're too busy doing their own musician stuff.
That's pretty much true.
But I do see your posts. I tune in. I check out your music. I love your version, Danny, of The Maker. That's awesome.
Oh, well, thanks. I gave it a shot. I kind of prefer yours with the bass line you do in there.
Yeah, it's the bass line that got me attracted to the song. It's a great fretless double track bass line. What are we looking at? It seems really, really complicated.
This project I've been working on this past is building this huge electrical panel. So, yeah, lots of wires.
Yeah, baby.
And I wanted to share this. With because this is going on the door next week.
Okay.
And it will no longer be here.
Oh, wow. A huge electrical grid. So you're getting ready for G5 technology coming in.
Well, I don't know about that.
Or L5. Is it called L5 or G5? I forget what it's called.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on anymore. That's amazing. So what can we do for you today, Danny? How you doing? I'm gonna end the show soon because I've been told I have to keep the show short, or Larry is gonna hit me with a big stick.
Larry's gonna.
Also, I can't hear you. I can't hear you and see you very well. It's a little bit pixelated on your side.
Oh, I might have a bad connection because the reason, well, I'm actually in the back warehouse of this place because this big monstrous cabinet would not fit in our building. It wouldn't fit through the door, so I have to build it back here in shipping area.
Oh, wow, and what is that? That's a giant calculator of some sort.
It's actually a stupid panel. The company that we're making it for is called Rivalus Irrigation, and they make all kinds of stuff for irrigation. And basically what it's going to do is they're extruding plastic sheets for irrigation, and that thing controls a bunch of motors and stuff, and that's all it is.
Well, that's cool. You've
It's
called
not
in
any-
before, and I saw when you called in, you had the machine that did all the components, melted all the solder or whatever, solder.
Yeah, this guy right here is a pick and place machine. It actually puts all the little tiny tiny parts, electronic parts, on these circuit boards.
Oh, amazing! So you're keeping the world ticking over there in Silicon Valley.
Well, I'm not in Silicon Valley. That's up north. And
Up north
I think
from where you
there's
are.
Silicon Valley and Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is where all the ladies with the big boobs hang
Oh,
out.
Silicon, and there's Silicon. Okay, Silicon
Yeah.
Valley sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, Silicon Valley. I think that's in L.A., Hollywood, or somewhere.
So how's life, Danny? How's music over in San Diego?
Music has been slow. I've been kind of sick for the last few weeks. I actually played a gig last night at a country club and managed to sing for 3 hours without dying, but I've got a bad allergy / cough, and
Well, I hope you
It's-
get well soon, Danny, and that's good that you're still doing little gigs once in a while, and you're working, and you're ticking over.
yeah, I'm hanging in there. There's more circuit boards. Hanging in there.
Lots of precious components in the circuit boards, eh?
Mel is actually leaving. We got to say goodbye to Mel. He's leaving
Hi,
for the
Mel.
day.
Thank you for watching the Bass Guy show today, Mel, in Montreal.
Oh yeah, it sounds good.
Have you been to Montreal before?
No.
You should come down and
Take a
visit us.
photo.
We have super sex and sloshies at the Couche-Tard.
Okay.
It's a nightclub called Super Sex. It's a very popular club. I've never been myself, but my friend told me it's anyway. So we're gonna go now, Frankie. Sorry, Danny. We're gonna go now, but can you tell people who you are and where they can find you?
My name's Danny Galley. I am in California, San Diego area. I am streaming, but I haven't for the past week or so because of my chest thing and working a lot of extra hours on that panel. But you can find me on YouTube and Periscope and Facebook.
We have Billy D here saying that Couche-Tard rules. Have you ever been to the Couche-Tard before, Danny?
No, we don't have any Couche-Tards around here. They call them 7-Elevens.
7-Eleven, yeah. It's always good to go to a 7-Eleven, pick up a pack of smokes, just hang outside and sell cigarettes to kids for 25 cents.
Smoke. Never had.
I keep forgetting I'm on the internet and I act stupid. So, but thanks for calling, Danny. Maybe call back again next Friday or whatever. We'll have I think Friday afternoons is call time. So,
Okay.
well, thank you, Danny, for all your friendship and support of the show and for watching and everything. And have yourself a good day.
All right, you too. Keep up the good work. Bye.
So there's Danny calling in from San Diego. I'm sorry, my energy's a bit low and I couldn't really hear the call. It was a bit pixelated, but I start holiday on Monday. So to all the people who are on holiday on Monday, congratulations. As I was saying, we just started a clip here. I was going to show you some of my music. This is a song called UFO Disco, and this is a true story. I kept secret for 20 years. I moved away to Europe, I came back, and then I told my story. When I was a kid here, when I left high school, I was working at a place called Clyde's in the kitchen, and I was getting ready for my shift. and I was on the porch, and I heard a tinnitus sound in my ear, and there was a big ringing in my ear, and I was all dressed up. I was ready to go to work. I went out on the porch, and I looked up, and there was a freaking 10-mile long UFO just went by silently. It was huge. It freaked me out. The sound went away. I went down, I knocked on all the neighbors' doors. No one was home. I went to work. I made some chicken burgers or whatever, and then 20 years later, I decided to tell my story, and I told my story through this song. So this is available on jackcasey.bandcamp.com, and this is the song of the day. This is my little silly song, which you're going to hear excerpts and clips. Sorry, I got pasty mouth. You're going to hear a guy speaking called Travis, and he also saw UFOs and shit too. So here you go.
The UFO animations in this broadcast have been seen and approved by eyewitnesses.
We're perfectly normal people. We're probably your coworkers, your family, or your friends, and we're having quite extraordinary experiences.
The sound it was making was really very difficult to describe.
So many have seen a huge, massive flying machine. The blue book says it all. E.T. sightings stuck on the wall. I know what I saw. Close encounter, opened my jaw. A mothership floated past, silently glowing, going fast. UFO disco, laser beams. UFO disco, cosmic dreams.
Those kind of sounds, when you turn your head, it doesn't change that much, which gives a kind of a, where's this coming from, kind of a strange feeling.
1947, Kenneth Arnold called it first. 1975, the Travis Walton story burst. The truth is out there if we look up enough. Billions of stars, denial is tough. They say the Greys had their way. Some say it's just a Freudian play. Seeing is believing, we're not alone. Search, vanish, probe, Area 51 zone. UFO disco, laser beams. UFO disco, cosmic dreams.
Sort of extended their hands towards me. And the thing that really stands out in my mind, the thing that was the main feature of my nightmares for so long after that, was those eyes, the way they looked at me. And these were not black obsidian eyes like you hear reported so often. They had pupils and irises and eyelids, because I saw them blink. And but their gaze, for some reason, it seemed like they were looking right into me in a really disturbing kind of way. It wasn't like the expression, there wasn't really much expression to their face. It wasn't frozen like a mask, but it still was a kind of a detached sort of look that, I just felt. It's really hard to describe the emotion that caused in me.
all. E.T. silence stuck on the wall. I know what I saw. Close encounter, open my jaw. A mothership floated past, silently glowing, going fast. UFO disco, laser beams. UFO disco, cosmic dreams. Woo!
The curious thing about this room is that when I entered it, the closer I got to the middle, the darker it became, and I could see points of light on the walls, floor, ceiling, everything. It was either like you could see through these surfaces, or it was projected onto there.
So that was Song of the Day, UFO Disco, a recording I made right here in this room a couple of years ago. I put the link up on the live wall. I'm gonna try to remember this. If I point over there, the live wall should be over there. It depends what kind of device you're on. If you're on a telephone, I'm not too sure. We could try and press play, and I'll try to see if I point the right way here. I can watch the show. Hello, John. The weather looks nice. It is. It's nice outside. Say it doesn't make sense where you point. Very nice outside today. Beautiful day. Let's have a look out the window here in Montreal. And this is a good way to try to describe. I hate when people say, "Oh, cheer up," or "be in a good mood," or "be grateful," or "you should try this," and "you need to do that," and "you need a podcast." And the show's been on for 5 years, and we're kind of struggling. You can see there's no bird seed on the feeder. There hasn't been for weeks because we can't even afford bird seed. It's not even a joke. So it makes me wonder how some people sell, cellophane and gasoline and make huge, massive styrofoam things and video games. And we're doing our show and we're struggling to get by. So if you would like to help this show, you can always visit bassguyshow.com, and there's a button there where you can help out. I'm going to put the link on the wall once more and go. I hate talking like this. I hate being like this, but it's the end of the month, and we've really suffered. I did write down the people who did help this month. This is our we made the lowest ever in 5 years. We made about $40 or something like that. So for 12 shows, which takes 10 hours per show, it's hard not to get cranky. The reason I started this show is because I have spinal damage. I'm in pain, so I'm trying to have fun. But basically, the internet bill and the software bill, and there's a whole bunch of bills I have to pay to run the show. It's not free. It costs $200 a month to run the show, so I'm paying money to do my show that 3 people watch. So I'd like to thank Teddy Ruxpin. I'd like to thank Lynn, Stefan in Slovakia, very kind of you, Stefan, Oslado Villafane, and Van Goat. Thank you very, very much. I'm always changing the show and trying to make it better, basically. I'm trying to make the show a better place. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us coming here and having a bit of fun. And it's all about the Couche-Tard. So we're going to end it, and we're live every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and give us a thumbs up and help out. It's the same thing as if you have a coffee shop or whatever. You wouldn't let everybody in and just have coffee and tea for free. So I'm trying to mention it politely and get interactive and have different ways of talking about it, and hello and how's it going. So Billy D apologizes to Coach Ray. He didn't. I thought you knew who Coach Ray was, Billy. So anyways, this show is just a place to come and, I don't know, Couche-Tard or something like that. I'm all thrown off sideways now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to end the show. Bye. See you later.
Stay in touch and not lose that contact, because it's good contact. It's important, because when we die, we're going to go on living in another format. Bass Guy loves you, no fear.